Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing my recipe for my favorite banana bread. Just look how beautiful this looks. Of course, you know where I got this pan from. This is a very delicious, simple recipe, okay? Do you see the melted chocolate? You know we love chocolate on this channel, so let's get started. We'll be starting with the main ingredients, 3 ripe bananas. You just blend those. You can see it's all blended up. You make sure it's smooth. You can also mash it if you don't mind the banana. This is 1 stick room temperature organic salted butter is what I'm using, and I'm just going to melt that. And there we have it. In a clean bowl, break 2 eggs, whatever type of eggs you have. Just make sure they are room temperature eggs, okay? Crack that into the bowl. Add in 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. I'm using half a teaspoon here, so that's why I did it twice. I couldn't find my 1 teaspoon. Just 1 teaspoon vanilla extract and 1 teaspoon almond extract. This is important because it's going to give this banana bread a unique taste, okay? Pour in the blended banana. We're doing all of the liquids, you can see. And we add in the melted butter. You want to scrape in all that goodness. Stir with a spatula, whatever you have. Once it's well mixed, place a clean sieve over the bowl. Measure out 1 cup of whole wheat flour, 1/4 cup of sugar, 1 teaspoon cinnamon powder, 1 teaspoon baking soda, 1 teaspoon baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon nutmeg. Sieve until it is well sifted into the mix. These are granules from my coconut sugar, and I'm just going to pour them into the bowl. Stir that to incorporate. This is how you want that mix to be: smooth, well mixed, everything incorporated nicely into the batter. In a separate smaller bowl, we're just going to be adding in our chocolate chips. These are Belgian chocolate, 43% cacao. We're measuring our 1 cup into the bowl and 1 teaspoon of regular flour, and just mix. The flour will help it not to sink into the batter when we'll mix this in. Set that aside once done, and we get our pan. Look at this pan. This is Nordic wear. Of course, I'm going to have the link down below. It's a really beautiful pan. We're just going to be using that same butter wrap that we used at the beginning. We're going to just rub it all over the pan. We don't waste anything here. So use the brush and brush it into every crevice of this pan. You want to make sure it's well oiled. Set that aside. Get your batter, pour in the chocolate chips, and gently mix that into the batter. All done, you get the pan and you pour in all of that delicious batter into the baking pan. Scrape in all of that goodness. You don't want to waste any of the batter. tap the bottom of the pan just to remove any air pockets in the batter, and we're going to place this in an oven that is already preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're going to be baking for 1 hour. Make sure you set your timer. Once the timer is done, use a clean skewer to poke the middle. You can see it's clean. It has some melted chocolate on there. Let it rest for 5 minutes in the pan before I attempt to put it out. And it's intact. You can see how it slid out of the pan really good without anything sticking to it. Look at that beautiful pattern, guys. You can serve it like this if you want. It's a really beautiful presentation. You can take it to your friend's place, you can give it to your neighbor. It really looks lovely as is. I'm just going to be slicing it to show you how it looks on the inside. My hands are clean, guys, so all of you glove police, I don't use gloves in my house, okay, but my hands are always clean because I always make sure to wash them. Look at the melted chocolate. So good. Let me know if you give this recipe a try, okay, and let me know how it turned out, because it's a very simple and delicious recipe. Trust me, your family would enjoy it, and because the banana is well blended, you do not feel those chunks. Go ahead and enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Bye.